everyone, I am here to provide you with a timeless collective tarot reading. So if you found yourself here, you might find some messages here for you. However, if they do not fit, do not force them. Take only what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Alright. I got a weird angle going on here because my phone's charging. So sorry if I keep looking that way instead of at the camera. I'm used to it being up there. So, okay, let's get into it. Let's see. I have the Fountain Tarot today. And also, if I remember this time, we will get into the Yin Yang Oracle by Lilith Designs. Alright, Spirit, what do we have for the collective at this time? What messages do we have for the collective at this time, Spirit? Alright, we have the Four of Swords. So, the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. There's definitely a period of rest, of recuperation. There's enough rest that has taken place so far, thus far, that it's allowing you to now look forwards. Okay, so now there might be planning for the future, or planning the next steps, or taking into consideration what's coming next, or what you want to do next. Now it's not just about resting, recuperating, replenishing the self, taking it easy and slow. It's that plus some brainstorming, some looking ahead, some mental work here, okay? Will you stay there? Okay. 1 second. Okay. What else do we have here, Spirit? We have the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. And the Fool card. I've been waiting for that one to come out lately. With the Page of Pentacles, and we had the Page of Pentacles in the last reading, so you might want to check out the last reading posted. It might have relevance for you at this time. But with the Fool energy here, alright, there's something new that you want to, there's something new that you're reflecting upon. There's planning, there's something going on in the mind, ideas. Could be small, could be big, whatever it is. Could be near future, could be further future, but you're ready to start something new. And I'm seeing a little, what are they, prairie dogs? Or are those the bigger ones? Yeah, prairie dogs, pretty sure. The little ones? I think I might have the wrong, it might not be prairie dog. I feel like prairie dogs are bigger than what I just saw. Anyways, and then to me that feels youthful, it feels playful, it feels lighthearted, it feels creative. I'll probably put something about it in the comments or the description, one or the other, but yeah, there's a lightheartedness that's coming through. There's a playfulness. It was kind of exploring. It was just bouncing around. There's a lightness, a playfulness, a bounce. There's some lighthearted energy that's coming in here. There's a lot of reflection that's going on when it comes to what you want to do next, what you want to take action on, what you're feeling guided towards at this time. Okay, it's really nice energy. I'm going to see what the Yin Yang Oracle might have to say about this. Alright, Spirit, Yin Yang Oracle, what do you have for this message of rest and recuperation paired with planning, paired with looking towards the future? There could be some daydreaming here with the Fool. It's just imagining, it's wondering, it's playing with, you know, what you want to do next, or what might take you to where you want to go next, or in the future. What do we have? Uh-oh. The one thing about reading on the card is the card's falling down the crack constantly. Attraction, Mars, hot. Okay, so there's something here about passion. There's something here, like, there's something that you're being drawn towards, or soon to be drawn towards with the Three of Wands here. It's something that's going to be new. It's something that's going to be, yeah, we have seeds, spring. It's something that's going to be new. It's something that's going to be, it's going to light you up. It's going to burn a spark. And this could be a project. This could be a passion. This could be a new perspective. This could be a new habit. Implementing a new habit. This could be a new job, a new relationship, a new, whatever it might be for you. There is something new, and that was highlighted in the last reading with the Page of Pentacles. There's something new here, And there was a message in the last one about being careful of impulsiveness. So that message is carrying through here with the hot, with the Mars, being careful of hot tempers, quick tempers, and being quick to anger, or being impulsive. Take a moment to think first. That's definitely a message that is needing to come through for someone here. Okay, but this newness is going to have something to do with a creative spark, or it's just going to spark your imagination. It's going to spark your creative passions. It's going to spark something that just makes you feel lit up again. Whether this is something that comes from external or internal. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else do we have regarding this new energy, regarding what's coming in, regarding what's being planned for, what's being looked ahead towards? What we got, Spirit? What else do we have here? Whoa, we have the Tower card. We have the Temperance card. Okay, so there's some sort of change to take place here. This is something that's going to be sudden, something that's going to be, or even if it was something that was like expected, it'll still be like at a time that was unexpected, or in a way that was unexpected. There's something unexpected about this energy here. We have the Temperance card. There's something about keeping your wits about you, about tempering the emotions that may come up as you go through some sort of unexpected sudden change. And this could also be something that you implement, but it takes shape, or it takes root, or it takes speed much quicker than expected or anticipated. We have the King of Pentacles. Now, it could be in the realm of work or money. It could be in the realm of energy. It could be in the realm of self-care and health. All right, so it's in one of these areas here that you're going to have something take off rather quickly for you. Now, there could be some sort of decision with the Two of Wands. There could be some sort of decision, the Ten of Cups, to choose that which lights you up the most. Choose that which makes you joyful. Choose that which that is mutual, harmonious, that which where you feel seen, heard, understood. The familial kinship. And it doesn't have to be family, but the kinship between other souls, between other people. There's something about choosing kinship, joy, celebration. I want to see if we can I feel like the Tower is going to be different for everyone here, but I kind of want to see if I can get any more information on this Tower card. It's like there's going to be some tending to, but with the Temperance, it's like you already have the tools. You already have the tools necessary when it comes to whatever situation might erupt here. I'm hearing the word erupt. There's epiphany and breakthrough. Erupt. It's like you're bursting out of something. On the bottom, we have in reverse, disharmony triggers conflict. Okay, so yeah, choosing what is harmonious rather than disharmonious. Okay, there's some sort of trigger or conflict, something that causes confliction within the self, that causes a war within the self, causes conflict with others. It triggers something that causes conflict within relation. There's something about epiphany here, breakthrough, reaching a new understanding, a new perspective, a new approach, a new compromise, a new etc., etc. Seeing things differently, understanding things differently. Anything else on this Tower card, Spirit? With the Temperance card, it's bringing things into balance. So there's something that could still be off balance in your life at this time, as you're still moving through this healing phase. Oh no, the card disappeared into the abyss. One second. Third eye clarity. So there's something here that creates you have some sort of new perspective, sudden clarity, sudden understanding. It's a breakthrough of the understanding of something, the way you understand yourself, the way you understand some sort of relation, some sort of approach, some sort of newness, some sort of change, some shift in the winds. There's something here to do with clarity, with seeing not only differently, but seeing more realistically. Okay. And this could have to do with and for union and soul ties, this could have to do with something or someone from your past. Take it as it resonates. Okay, a situation, or yeah, an old situation or experience, or an old person or relationship, or you could be seeing someone that's already in your life in a new way. It seems as though there is something to do with the way, and maybe that's just part of it here. It could be more than that, but this clarity that you're having, this understanding, this change, and this sudden change in perspective is allowing you to see others differently, see someone else differently, at the very least, but see others differently, see yourself differently, see a situation differently here. Okay, can I get further into this, Spirit? Ooh. Oh. We have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so a lot, and the Seven of Pentacles. So a lot about what you focus on, a lot about what you're building, cultivating, especially in the realm of self-care, especially in the realm of independence, okay? It's something about, maybe it's about your influence or the way that you bring clarity or understanding. There's something here that's growing, or there's something here that's being settled or is being finalized, crystallized. It's like something you've been working to understand with the Seven of Pentacles here. Something you've been working to understand, maybe about yourself, or maybe about a next step with yourself. I don't know. It seems more about like what you've cultivated, what you've put energy and time into. There's some sort of breakthrough here. All right, that's going to be very beneficial for you. You had the Emperor and the Masculine, so it could be the masculine side of the self, the way with that Mars, the way that you act. There's some sort of action that you're going to be suddenly drawn towards because of this sudden clarity that comes through, this change in perspective. It's like a fire is lit under the ass, where you feel motivated towards a certain direction, or a certain choice, a certain new perspective or approach, or job, relationship, whatever it might be. You feel the spark to move towards something. Just make sure that it's coming from a place of having put in thought about this, that it's not just impulsive. It seems that there has been thinking going on. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like there is something that might be quote-unquote fated about this. It's divine timing. There's something that's coming in at the right time. It's like knowing the time to act and acting upon it. And you're going to know. There's something about this clarity, breakthrough, epiphany, third eye. There's something about you knowing when the time is going to be right for a change, for an action, to take a certain action, for you to implement a certain idea, project, perspective, approach. It could also be reuniting with somebody. There could be a specific timing of reuniting with another, or coming back together with an old friend, or an old partner, or an old family member. There's something about the timing here. Okay, there's something about, it's like something that you know you have to do, but not in a way of obligation. It's in a way of, it's the path of things. It's the it's the direction of things. It's just what is, rather than there being like choice. It's motivated by, it must be motivated here by truth. If it's, yeah, and as I say that, the Queen of Swords must be motivated by truth as it moves so surely. It's something that you're going to be very sure of yourself within, because you have great clarity upon some sort of conflict, or some sort of trigger, some sort of conflict, trigger, mindset, behavior. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here, so it could be something about conversation or communication with others. Sorry, I'm watching there's an even smaller little prairie dog, or whatever it is, running around out there, and they're cute. But yeah, and the Knight of Swords as well. Okay, so there's something here to do about communication. It's the way you speak about something, or with something, or to someone, or about someone, or yeah, there's something about the way that things are thought about and spoke about in relation to another, or in relation to another side of yourself, like the way you treat yourself, the way you treat your feminine side or your masculine side. Take it as it resonates. There's something about Yeah, the way that you think and communicate in regards to yourself or another or a situation, okay, relationally, because the last reading was something about, it was a lot about relation to other, relation to thing, relation to place, relation to idea, relation to whatever it might be. There's something clear. There's something clear about communications, clear about thoughts, clear about dynamics, okay, and there's change that is like suddenly taken, and it's going to be a leap of faith. It's something that's going to take maybe some courage with the Fool card. Can I get a little more on this Fool card, please? It's going to be something that takes some creativity, maybe some creative solution. But with the Nine of Pentacles as well, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, it's something that you have to be logical about. It's taking the emotion out of it and allowing yourself to be moved by the facts, the clarity, the understanding, the reality, the logistics of a situation, not the emotion, okay? The Five of Swords, not the conflict, not the words, what's going on beneath the surface when things settle. It's there, maybe that's where the impulsivity is. It's not making a move when things are conflictual, they're tense, there's there's loudness, or whether that be energetically or verbally. It's waiting until the dust settles, until the water's calm, and moving from that place, taking an action from that place, not taking the impulsive action through a state of chaos, but through a state of reflection and the calm after the storm, right? It's, deciding from a place of sureness, not influenced by the conflict, by the tension, by the pattern, by the trigger, influenced by the clarity, the understanding, the perspective, the surety that comes after reflecting upon something that may have been, again, conflictual, internally or externally. It's waiting until the dust settles and then taking action. Like, not taking, it's like, okay, I'm getting the example of not taking action to start new things when you have old things that need to end, okay? That's just putting it plainly, simply. This could go in any area of life, but I'll do it an example with say you want to start exercising, but you're still eating junk food every day. You need to first remove a bad habit so that you have the space for implementing a new habit. When you try to implement new habits upon foundations that are already crumbling, it can cause a faulty foundation, okay? Or there's something that it will be crushed because of the weight of that added crumbling foundation, okay? So yeah, like if you were to start exercising, but you're still eating unhealthy, you'd start losing a bunch of energy because you're working out but not fueling your body. So you'd start losing all of that nutrients, all of that energy, and you'd end up falling through the working out schedule or routine because you're not fueled, you're not energized, okay? So placing that example in any area of life. All right, there's, entering something new, ending something old. The last reading was intention over impulse, override the old and worn. How it's like, now that you've come to a place where you're feeling more rested or more clear, or you're about to be more rested, or you're rested now, you're about to be more clear. Now it's a space of taking some sort of forward action, forward movement, in a new way, okay? But the old pattern has to be removed. The old connection has to be removed. The old perspective has to be purged and released. But for confirmation, the old perspective needs to be purged and released. It needs to be felt. The way that the old perspective or habit influences you, the old approach influences you. Really feel it, sit with it, reflect upon it, look at it, and then release it, and then thank it for the work that it's done. Reassure it that it's no longer needed, that it can be free to do what it pleases now, and that you are going to implement something else in its place, or that you are going to yeah, that it doesn't need to worry about coming to work anymore because it doesn't need to work anymore. It can be relieved. It's relieving yourself of some sort of perspective or habit, some sort of trigger when it comes to conflict that allows you to be more calm in the face of change, to be more fluid in the face of adjustments. All right, anything to end off on, Spirit, for the collective today? I love this reading. Anything to end off on? We have the Two of Wands. It's like the path, the decision is up to you. It's what you want to create. It's what you are drawn towards. It's just about following. Sorry, I'm in the edge of the camera here. Trying to grab the cards. It's just about following what lights you up, what is most harmonious to you. With the Page of Cups, what makes you feel, going back to the little prairie dog. Whatever it was. The youthfulness, the playfulness, the bouncing, the curiosity, the adventure. It's opening your heart back up to the fire, the spark that's within you, the curiosity, the wonder, the imagination. It's allowing yourself to wonder and fantasize and play with the ideas of the future, of what you can create, of what might be next, and then taking some sort of action that aligns with it, saying yes to the opportunities that align with it, saying yes to the changes in habits, approaches, perspectives, behaviors, connections, jobs, places of living, that align with where you want to go, the energy you want to be in, the manifestations you want to create and cultivate, the growth that you want to cultivate and expand upon. It's really following the intuition where you are most harmonious, where you are most joyful, where you feel most at home and most right and most in flow. All right, going back to the self, the actions, the habits, the connections, the thought patterns that allow the self to flourish, to relax, to unravel, to unwind and expand further than the triggers, the conflict, the tensions, internally and externally. Anything to finish off on here, Spirit, for the collective? Oops. For some of you, maybe a surprise reunion with an old friend, an old, a family member that you drifted from, or an old partner, business or romantic, that could be in the cards for you. That's some of you, okay? And then we're ending with trust and divine timing, karma, balance, justice. We had the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune. It was in the last reading. It was in the last one or the one before that. So it's again just about having patience, about not being impulsive, about trusting that what's meant to happen will happen when it's meant to happen. That you can't miss what's meant for you. And if it left and you thought it was meant for you, then it may come back again. All in due timing. What is meant to be, what is right, what is just, what is balanced. Again, there's something that's coming into balance suddenly, and it's through some sort of epiphany, some sort of revelation, some sort of mental clarity that comes through and lights that fire back up under you. It's time. It's something, it's going to be the right time. There's some sort of timed jump, timed leap, time reunion, timed change of mind or change of perspective. It's something that is going to come in exactly when it needs to come in, so that everything happens in the right ways, or that, there's something that's got to be the right conditions. The Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, something that's got to be the right conditions. You've maybe got to be in the right conditions, or something else like a place or a person has to be in the right conditions. Maybe if it's a person, maybe there's healing that needs to be done. If it's a place, maybe it's like the walls need to be finished painting, or the porch needs to be finished being built. If it's a job, maybe someone needs to be fired before you are hired on. It's something old has to go, or something has to close out or be finished up, so that something else can start in its place, so that something better, something more aligned, something more beautiful and harmonious can be initiated, implemented, cultivated, expanded upon. And I think this is amazing energy. I hope this found everyone that it was meant for, and I hope it found you in a very open and receptive state. And until next time, guys, so much love. Mwah.